Good morning. It's dry today for a change. The last couple or so sessions I've been out, it's been both wet and windy. But this morning it's a very still day and it's dry, although we do have rain forecast later. I've got a bait out there. I've poured a cup of tea and the waiting game begins. I've had a couple of plucks early on, so that's a good sign. I know I'm where the fish are. I'm fishing to a feature, a moored boat, so I know the fish will be there. But we are going through a difficult spell as far as canal fishing is concerned. They're not playing ball in the way that you would like them to. However, they are there because they don't migrate. So the key is to find them, fish the feeding spell, which is for me early morning, late evening, and present a bait in such a way that you will perhaps winkle one or two out when otherwise you would have a blank. I haven't had a fishless session for a while now, fishing the canal, which I'm doing at the moment. So I'm certainly on the right track. Let's hope it's a case of, as they say, third time lucky with the next pluck on the rod top. Third time lucky indeed. It's a skimmer, a small bream. In fact, the roach that I caught yesterday, I thought had a tinge of bream to it because they are two species that will hybridize. Anyway, I'm off the mark and that means I'm a happy camper indeed. Let's get this one back into the water. It's lively enough. I've been here about an hour so far. It's gone very quiet the last 20 minutes. I think the feeding spell has come to an end. Having said that, I had a number of plucks but didn't connect with anything. In fact, they didn't develop at all. Just that one bream so far. I'll be giving it another 15 or so minutes and then I'll be going home. This is ideal. It's just 4 miles from home. My gear's already made up. I keep the rod made up. Within seconds of arriving at the water's edge, I can be fishing. It's only a case of piecing the rod together, putting the bait on and casting out. So when you think you're fishing through, you can get a lot more sessions in. I fish most days, and this is how I get to fish most days. Up at first light, a short session, and then you back home to get on with the rest of the day. As far as work's concerned, for 12 months now, I've been pretty much either on furlough or reduced hours, so that's been different. And we're still waiting for the Football Association of Wales to announce what will happen with the league, because the Welsh Government has said that they're pretty much continuing with the lockdown in Wales for the next 3 weeks. So we need to get the league started sooner rather than later if it is to be completed in its full 32 games. I noticed that the National League North and South have now come to a halt. They finished for the season. So as far as England's concerned, just the top 5 divisions are going. So we will see, won't we? But whatever happens, and as far as my fishing's concerned, I'll just work around that anyway. So it's no problem at all. As long as we can go fishing, which we can of course during lockdown, once a day, local. That's the rules that have been given to us. No particular mileage set, but as I say, 4 miles from home to water's edge. That's certainly local enough, isn't it? And it's rural as well. I don't pass through any built-up areas. So when there's no traffic on the road, which is pretty much most of the day, I can be down here within just a couple of minutes or so. Perfect. Apart from the fact that I've just had the one bream, it would be nice to get a few more fish on the bank. But that's the way it goes, isn't it, sometimes? It's a fine line between success and failure, although I would use success and failure in inverted commas. But I'm happy to say this morning I'm on the right side of the line.